Welcome back, everybody, to episode 15 of the Filmmaker Focus. I'm your host, Carsonus from Creationist, and this is the show where we talk about my focus as a filmmaker each and every week, and kind of along my journey, what's going on, and how to improve better as a creative. So, to get us started, we got number one, which is going to be process. Oh, yep, I actually got those flipped, but I'm going to go with it anyway. See, the process has to constantly evolve. You can't be static. You got to be dynamic, because you have to constantly think about, based on the stuff you are acquiring and the vision that you are growing into, what is the next move? What is the next move? Because the only people who stay where they're at are the people who have made it, and the people who already have their process so fine-tuned that they don't have to. But as a youngin' like myself, I'm actually not going to say my age. We'll find out later. But keep your process always evolving. We're going to keep it quick on this episode. Now, what was number one was preparation. Preparation is always a important step in my process, because it's something I never ever do enough of. But today I made sure I started really early, and if I could give you any tip, that's what I would say, is start early. Start 1, 2, even 3 hours early. I did 4 today, and I'm feeling good. Got the whole new setup. I actually had to rearrange a few things like lights, camera, action. Had to do the action of moving some stuff just for the sheer fact that my setup was not actually fine-tuned for this camera. I've been using the Canon a lot, and now I'm switching to the Sony because I love the picture quality. And next on the Filmmaker Focus, we have capture. And with this, I'm actually saying capture less, unless you've done the prior, because my last vlog was 25 minutes long, and I did that on purpose for the sheer fact that there was no substance there. There was nothing there. It was just a bunch of documenting, and documenting is great, but if you don't have an idea, if you're not prepping and thinking your shots through, even a simple shot list, you don't have to draw everything out. If you don't create some type of vision, you're going to be stuck just documenting. And we want to create here, guys, and we'll get to that one up next. So oh, there he goes, he falls. Let's see. Oh, and I caught it back. So create. With creating, it is all about creating for yourself, because a lot of us, we're seeing what's out there, we're trying to kind of copy other people's styles, and that's good for practice, but we want to just straight up create. Whenever I was out there documenting my last week, I just went out, I grabbed my GoPro. I wasn't thinking anything about you guys. I was just thinking about, hey, I see something, I want to make it happen. So go out, create for yourself. And next on the Filmmaker Focus is going to be listen. And for this, guys, listen to your audience. Listen to the haters. I finally have got a mean comment. I've been waiting for it. I've been seeing the dislikes, and it just gives me no feedback. I need people to just say what is wrong with my content, because that's how I can improve. That's how we can all improve. Fellowship and constructive criticism is what's going to keep us moving in the right direction. And next on the Filmmaker Focus is going to be innovation. Also, I kind of tied in with improvisation, and that's just using the elements that you already have to create a better experience for your viewers, and just an overall better process for yourself. And that's what I do with my rearranging, interior design, you could say, if you will. I constantly do it because it's kind of the gift that keeps on giving, and I love doing it myself. I just love layout design. A background in graphic design has really made me passionate about creating these types of spaces and just kind of leading the eye. So innovate with what you've got. And another big thing I did recently for this live stream actually is I wanted a second monitor, because the second monitor makes everything much, much easier. And I just grabbed the TV in the living room. We never used it anyway, so I innovated. What are you gonna innovate? And next on the Filmmaker Focus is going to be light. And with lights, you want to kind of just stick with what you've already got. You don't want to necessarily keep buying all these lights. There's tons of fancy ones out there. So there's bars, circles. A lot of people like the ring circle lights. You got these soft boxes, all these types of domes and stuff. Get one light that does it all and just play with it. Kind of play with modifiers as well. Modifiers, flags, all these different things of bouncing the light. You can even use the silver side if you want to get some long distance. That's great for outside. Use the sunlight. But use your existing light and just modify it. It'll teach you a lot better how lighting works, because you can get different looks with different lights, but if you just stick with one, you'll be saving yourself a lot of money. Maybe not time, but you know, it's all part of the learning process. And last but not least, we have support on the Filmmaker Focus. And kind of with what I said earlier, I still have to get used to the whole, like, this is the left, right frame, because chronologically, I'm going left. What I said earlier about fellowship, you really want to have that support. You want to have people who can review your stuff, because in the big leagues, all those movies, whenever you actually are seeing it in the theaters, it's already been seen multiple times. They made tons of revisions. So find your support system, create fellowship, and make sure to surround yourself with ideas that inspire. This has been Carsonis from Creationists on the Filmmaker Focus, episode 15. Hope you enjoyed it. Catch you guys next week. Peace.